In this video, we're going to talk about everything you need to know about the BOI report, and I'll walk you through step by step on exactly how to file it for your LLC. You can do it online and takes only a few minutes. If you already know all about the BOI report and want to go directly to the step-by-step walkthrough of the filing, you can skip to this timestamp listed below and follow the instructions. Otherwise, I encourage you to watch this video all the way through to make sure you have all the information that you need. So what is the BOI report? It is basically a new filing that you need to make if you have a LLC or corporation. This applies to both existing LLC and corporation and if you plan to register any new LLC and corporation. Here's what you need to do. You need to file the BOI report to FinCen, which stands for Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, to disclose who owns 25% or more of your business. It's basically just a disclosure filing. Simple. This came from a new anti-money laundering law that was passed in the United States called the Corporate Transparency Act. The purpose of this is to reduce financial crimes with a higher level of transparency around business ownership. Now, what happens if you forget to file? If you have an LLC and you fail to comply with the filing requirement, then you can get fined $500 a day up to a maximum of $10,000. You can also go to prison for up to 2 years. So you definitely don't want to miss it and want to be on top of this. So this law went into effect starting January 1st, 2024. So by the time you're watching this video, it is already in effect. And here are the filing deadlines that you need to know. Now, if you have an existing business that was registered before January 1st, 2024, then you must file the BOI report by January 1st, 2025. And again, this is for if you have an existing business that was registered before January 1st, 2024. Now, if you register a new business after January 1st, 2024, then you must file the BOI report within 90 days of the company's formation. And for businesses formed from January 1st, 2025 and beyond, then you must file the BOI report within 30 days of the company's formation. So it's super important to know about all these deadlines. Next, we're going to talk about are there any exemptions to this law. Some exemptions apply to some large businesses that are already heavily regulated. And here is the list of the 23 different types of businesses that are exempt from needing to file the BOI report. You can screenshot this to make sure, but most likely if you're watching this won't apply to you. So a commonly asked question is, does this apply to sole proprietors? The answer is it does not apply to sole proprietorship, general partnerships, or trust. The reason being is these entities are not created by filing any documents with the Secretary of State's office. And here are the 3 parties you have to report on your BOI report. Number 1, we have the reporting company. This is simply your business. So that's very simple. Number 2, you need to report the company's applicant. This is the person who filed the formation paperwork to start your business in your state. For example, if you formed the business yourself, then you are the company applicant. If you hired an attorney to form it for you, then that attorney would be the company's applicant. Number 3, you need to report on the beneficial owner. So basically, it's anyone who owns at least 25% of your business or has significant control over its operations. For example, this includes any individuals in the position of CEO, CFO, or anyone that has the similar authority. So here is an important note about the company applicant. So this requirement is only for businesses formed on or after January 1st, 2024. If your business is formed before January 1st, 2024, you don't need to submit the company applicant information on your report. So that's something important to note about the company applicant. So what information you would need to file the BOI? So here's the information that you would need: the business legal name, any other trade name or doing business as name, the address, the jurisdiction in which the LLC was first formed, and then the EIN number, which is your employer identification number. And then for each beneficial owner, you would need to provide the legal name, the birth date, the address, and also the ID. This could be a driver's license or passport. So this is the information you need to file the BOI. So another common question is who can see your BOI report? So your information is entered into a private database. It is not accessible to the general public. There are only 6 types of entities that can request your BOI report. And here are the 6 types of entities: federal agencies engaged in national security intelligence and law enforcement, state law enforcement agencies with a court order, the U.S. Treasury Department, financial institution with your consent, government regulators of financial institutions, and foreign authorities requesting information through an U.S. agency. So your BOI report is not meant to be public information. They are stored privately, and only these 6 types of entities can request your BOI report when they have a reason to. And before we start the filing process next, this is just the last thing that you need to know, which is the FinCen ID. So the FinCen ID is basically an ID you can get after you make your first initial filing. And when you have a FinCen ID, it makes filing in the future easier. So next, I'm going to show you how to file the BOI report step by step. You can first come to this website. I will put a link down below. And once you're on this website, you will see two different filing methods. One is to file by PDF, and the second method is to file online. So what we are going to do is to file online. So we are going to click here, prepare and submit BOIR. And if this is your first time submitting the BOI, so you would pick initial report. If you need to correct or update a prior report that you had submitted, then obviously you would choose the respective choices. So for now, we are going to pick initial report, and the date should already be auto-filled, and then you can click next. So here you want to check this box, request to receive FinCen ID. So we spoke about the FinCen ID. That's just like an ID that you can receive from FinCen that will make your filing in the future much easier. And then here you would just need to fill out your company's legal name. And if your business has any alternate name, for example, any trade name or doing business as name, this is where you would put down that information. For tax identification type, if you have an LLC, it's going to be an EIN. And here you would just simply fill out your EIN number. And then here we are going to select the country and jurisdiction of formation. We are going to select United States of America. And then we are going to select the state that we formed the LLC. And then come down here, input your address here. And when you're done, click next. So next you are going to answer if it's an existing reporting company. So if your reporting company was created or registered before January 1st, 2024, then you would want to check this box. And if your company was created or registered on or after January 1st, 2024, then you do not want to check this box. So for me, my LLC was created before January 1st, 2024, so I am going to check this. When existing reporting company is indicated, all company applicant fields will be cleared or disabled. Do you wish to continue? So hit yes. So this is part 2, which is the company applicant information. And since my LLC was created before January 1st, 2024, so I won't need to fill out this part. Now, in the event that your business is created after January 1st, 2024, then you would need to fill out this section. It will simply ask you for the company applicant's name, the address, and also the ID. So for right now, these are blanked out for me, and I will just come down here and click next. So the next section is the beneficial owner information. So we can scroll down, and in the future, when you have a FinCen ID, you can just enter the FinCen ID here instead of having to enter your information every time. So we can scroll down. Here you would just need to enter your legal name and also enter your date of birth and then enter your residential address. And we can scroll down, and this is where you can enter your ID information. So select an ID type. So I will select state issued driver's license, and then enter your ID number, and then select your ID issuing jurisdiction. So for me, it's United States of America, and then just select your state. And then here you would just need to upload an image of your ID. And when you're done, click next. So here's the last step. Scroll down. You would just need to enter your email and your first and last name. And then click on this checkbox, I agree. And then you can just click on submit BOIR. And then you'll see submission processing. And then you will see a submission status confirmation. And for status, it will say filing successful. You may download the transcript below. Does the BOI report have to be updated? The answer is yes. If any information that you submitted changes, you have 30 days from that change to update your BOI report. Now, for any reason, if you don't want to do this filing yourself and would rather hire someone to do it for you, you can go with Northwest Registered Agent. They offer a service to file your BOI report for just $25. So that's a really good deal if you don't want to go through the filing process. So that's a company that I would recommend if you were to hire someone to do it for you. So I'll leave a link down below if that's something that you want to take advantage of. So that's it for this video. I hope that was helpful. If you got value from this, consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next video.